ஜெய் ஸ்ரீ மாதாஜி. அனைவருக்கும் காலை வணக்கம். நாம் அனைவரும் அன்னையை வணங்கி கண்களை மூடி நமது கவனத்தை நமது இதயத்திற்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். அன்னையின் திருவுருவத்தை நமது இதயத்தினுள் கண்டு தரிசனம் செய்வோம். அவரின் பொற்கமல திருப்பாதங்களில் மலர்களால் நாம் மலர்களை சமர்ப்பித்து அவரின் தரிசனத்தையும் அவரின் அன்பையும் பெறுவோம். தாய், தயவு செய்து தாங்கள் எங்களின் இதயத்திற்குள் வாருங்கள். தங்களின் பொற்கமல திருப்பாதங்களை நாங்கள் தரிசனம் செய்யும் பாக்கியத்தை எங்களுக்கு தந்தருளுங்கள். தங்களின் வருகைக்காக நாங்கள் எங்களின் இதயத்தை தூய்மைப்படுத்தியுள்ளோம். தாயே, எங்களுக்குள் இருக்கின்ற மாயைகளையும் அறியாமை என்ற இருளையும் தாங்கள்தான் எங்களிடமிருந்து முழுமையாக அகற்ற வேண்டும். தாயே, தங்களின் அன்பினால் நாங்கள் பயமற்ற நிலையில் பாதுகாப்பு உணர்வுடன் இருக்கின்றோம். எங்களுள் எப்பொழுதும் உண்மையையும் தன்னம்பிக்கையையும் தயவு செய்து நிலைநிறுத்துங்கள். தாயே, நாங்கள் அன்பு, கருணை, இரக்கம், மன்னித்தல் குணம் கொண்டவர்களாக திகழ்வதற்கும் தாங்கள்தான் அருள் புரிய வேண்டும் அம்மா. தாயே, எங்களுக்கான இன்று இந்த காலை நேர கூட்டு தியானத்தை தயவு செய்து தாங்களே வழிநடத்தி சென்று தியானத்தின் ஆழத்தையும் அதன் ஆனந்தத்தையும் எங்களுக்கு உணரச் செய்திருங்கள் அம்மா. அதற்கான அனுமதியையும் தந்து அருள் புரியுங்கள். கவனத்தை நம்முடைய சகஸ்ராராவில் வைத்து குண்டலினி எழுப்பி கூட்டாக பந்தனிட்டுக் கொள்ளுவோம். கவனத்தை சகஸ்ராராவிலே வைத்து 3 மகா மந்திரங்களையும் மற்றும் ஸ்ரீ கணேச மந்திரத்தையும் கூறுவோம்.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री गणेश मंत्र। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
மெதுவாக நமது இரு கைகளையும் பூமி தாயின் மீது வைத்து கவனத்தை இரண்டு கைகளிலும் சகஸ்ராராவிலும் வைத்திருப்போம். தாயே, தயவு செய்து எங்களின் பாதங்கள் தங்கள் மீது படுவதற்காக எங்களை மன்னிப்பீர்களாக. தாயே, எங்களுக்குள் இருக்கும் அனைத்து விதமான உபாதைகளையும் எதிர்மறை தீய சக்திகளையும் பூமி மார்க்கமாக ஈர்த்து கொள்ளுங்கள். தாயே, எங்களுக்கு தங்களைப் போன்ற பொறுமையையும் சகிப்பு தன்மையையும் நிலைநிறுத்துங்கள். தாயே, நாங்கள் இந்த மகா யோகம் செய்வதற்கு தயவு செய்து அனுமதி தாருங்கள். மந்திரம். ஸ்ரீ ஆதி பூமி தேவி சாக்ஷாத். ஓம் த்வமேவ சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ ஆதி பூமி தேவி சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ ஆதிசக்தி மாதாஜி ஸ்ரீ நிர்மலா தேவை நமோ நமக. சில நிமிடம் தியானத்தில் இருப்போம். மெதுவாக நமது கவனத்தை நமது இடநாடிக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். தாய், தயவு செய்து எங்களின் நாடியில் இருக்கும் அனைத்து விதமான உபாதைகளையும் எதிர்மறை தீய சக்திகளையும் பூமி தத்துவத்தின் மார்க்கமாக நீக்கிவிடுங்கள். தாயே, எங்களை கடந்த காலத்தின் எண்ணங்கள் ஆட்கொள்ளாமல் இருக்க காத்தருளுங்கள். எங்களின் விருப்பங்களை தூய்மைப்படுத்துங்கள். தாயே, தங்களின் தூய விருப்பத்தை நாங்கள் பிரதிபலிக்க கூடியவர்களாக இருக்க தயவு செய்து அருள் புரியுங்கள். மந்திரம் ஸ்ரீ மகா காளி ஸ்ரீ பைரவநாத் சாக்ஷாத். ஓம் த்வமேவ சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ மகா காளி ஸ்ரீ பைரவநாத் சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ ஆதிசக்தி மாதாஜி ஸ்ரீ நிர்மலா தேவை நமோ நமக. கவனம் நமது இடநாடியில் வைத்து சில நிமிடம் தியானத்தில் இருப்போம். மெதுவாக நமது கவனத்தை நம்முடைய பிங்களா நாடிக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். தாய், தயவு செய்து எங்களின் பிங்களா நாடியில் இருக்கும் அனைத்து விதமான உபாதைகளையும் எதிர்மறை தீய சக்திகளையும் ஆகாய தத்துவத்தின் மார்க்கமாக அகற்றிவிடுங்கள். தாயே, தாங்களே அனைத்தையும் செய்பவர், அதனை ஆனந்தத்தோடு அனுபவிப்பவரும் தாங்களாவீர். நாங்கள் எதுவும் செய்யவில்லை, எங்களுக்கு எதுவும் தெரியாது. தாயே, எங்களுள் உண்மையை தயவு செய்து நிலைநிறுத்துங்கள். எங்களின் அனைத்து செயல்களுக்கும் தங்களின் அன்பு சக்தி மட்டுமே காரணமாக இருந்து வழிகாட்ட வேண்டும் அம்மா. தாயே, எங்களுக்குள் இருக்கின்ற அனைத்து விதமான அசுர குணங்களும் அதிகப்படியான உடல் உஷ்ணமும் தங்கள் அருளால் அகற்றப்பட்டு நாங்கள் தூய்மையான ஆத்மாவாக இருக்க தயவு செய்து அருள் புரியுங்கள். மந்திரம் ஸ்ரீ மகா சரஸ்வதி ஸ்ரீ ஹனுமானா சாக்ஷாத். ஓம் த்வமேவ சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ மகா சரஸ்வதி ஸ்ரீ ஹனுமானா சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ ஆதிசக்தி மாதாஜி ஸ்ரீ நிர்மலா தேவை நமோ நமக. கவனத்தை நமது பிங்களா நாடியில் வைத்து சில நிமிடம் தியானத்தில் இருப்போம். கவனம் மெதுவாக நம்முடைய சுழுமுனை நாடிக்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். தாயே, தயவு செய்து எங்களின் சுழுமுனை நாடியில் இருக்கும் அனைத்து விதமான உபாதைகளையும் எதிர்மறை தீய சக்திகளையும் எங்களிடமிருந்து முழுமையாக அகற்றிவிட்டு நாங்கள் விராட்டாவின் ராஜ்யத்திலுள் எங்களை நிலைநிறுத்த தாங்கள்தான் அருள் புரிய வேண்டும் அம்மா. தங்கள் அன்பும் அருளும் மட்டுமே காரணம் நாங்கள் ஆத்ம விழிப்புணர்வு பெறுவதற்கு. தாயே, நாங்கள் எப்பொழுதும் நிகழ்காலத்தில் சமநிலையில் இருக்க தயவு செய்து அருள் புரியுங்கள். மந்திரம் ஸ்ரீ மகாலட்சுமி ஸ்ரீ கணேசா சாக்ஷாத். ஓம் த்வமேவ சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ மகாலட்சுமி ஸ்ரீ கணேசா சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ ஆதிசக்தி மாதாஜி ஸ்ரீ நிர்மலா தேவை நமோ நமக. சுழுமுனை நாடியில் நமது கவனத்தை வைத்து சில நிமிடம் தியானத்தில் இருப்போம். இப்பொழுது ஒவ்வொரு மந்திரங்கள் ஒவ்வொரு சக்கரங்களிலும் உச்சரிக்கப்பட்டு அர்த்தம் விவரிக்கப்பட்டதும் சில நிமிடம் நாம் தியானத்தில் இருப்போம். கவனம் மெதுவாக நமது மூலாதார சக்கரம் ஸ்ரீ தேகாத்ராய தீதக ஸ்தூல சூஷ்ம சரீரம். இது காரண காரியங்களுக்கும் அப்பாற்பட்டது. கவனம் நம்முடைய குண்டலினி தாயிருக்கும் மூலாதாரிற்கு கொண்டு வருவோம். ஸ்ரீ பிரத்யக்ஷம் பிரம்மாசி, பிரம்மம் உருவாக்கப்பட்டது. கவனம் நம்முடைய மூலாதாரம் மூலாதாரில் இரண்டிலும் நாம் கவனத்தை வைப்போம். தாயி ஸ்ரீ கணேசராக எங்களின் மூலாதாரத்தில் அமர்ந்திருக்கும் தங்களை நாங்கள் பணிவோடு வணங்குகிறோம் அம்மா. தங்களின் அன்பும் அருளும் எங்களுக்கு ஸ்ரீ கணேசரின் ஆசிர்வாதத்தை பெற்று தருகிறது. அவரின் ஆசிர்வாதம் பெறுவதற்கு நாங்களும் தகுதியுடையவர்களாக இருக்கவும் தாங்கள்தான் எங்களுக்கு அருள் புரிந்து வழிகாட்டுகிறீர்கள். தாயி, எங்களுள் ஸ்ரீ கணேச தத்துவம் எப்பொழுதும் எல்லா நிலைகளிலும் எங்களின் எல்லா செல்களிலும் நிலைத்திருக்க தயவு செய்து அருள் புரியுங்கள். மந்திரம் ஸ்ரீ கணேசா கௌரி குண்டலினி மாதா சாக்ஷாத். ஓம் த்வமேவ சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ கணேசா கௌரி குண்டலினி மாதா சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ ஆதிசக்தி மாதாஜி ஸ்ரீ நிர்மலா தேவை நமோ நமக. நமது கவனம் உள்முகமாக வைத்து அதே நேரத்தில் நமது கவனம் சகஸ்ராராவிற்கும் நமது கவனம் நிலைத்திருக்கணும். நமது கவனத்தை ஆழமாக உள்முகமாக செலுத்தும் பொழுது நம்முடைய ஒவ்வொரு சக்கரங்களிலும் நன்றாக குளிர்ந்த நுண்ணதிர்வுகளை நாம் உணர முடியும். முதுகு தண்டுவடத்தில் நீங்கள் நன்றாக கவனித்தீங்கன்னா அந்த குளிர்ந்த நுண்ணதிர்வுகளை உணர முடியும். கவனம். மெதுவாக சுவாதிஷ்டானம். ஸ்ரீ காலத்ராய தீதக. கடந்த காலம், தற்காலம் மற்றும் எதிர்காலம் எனும் முக்காலங்களுக்கும் அப்பாற்பட்டது. கவனம். மெதுவாக மணிபுரம். ஸ்ரீ சத்வாரி வாக்வதானி. பரபஷ்யாந்தி மத்தியமா மற்றும் வைகாரி என்ற வாக்கியத்தின் நாற்பகுதிகளாகும். கவனம். மெதுவாக பவசாகரம். ஸ்ரீ பிரத்யக்ஷம் தத்வமசி. தத் பரபிரம்மம் துவம் நீயே அசி ஆகிறாய். நீயே பரபிரம்மமாக ஆகிறாய் என்ற தத்துவத்தின் உருவகமாகும். மெதுவாக நமது கவனம் நடு ஹிருதய சக்கரம். ஸ்ரீ சர்வம் கல்விதம் பிரம்மாசி. இங்கு நீங்கள் காணுவதெல்லாம் பரபிரம்மே. இடது ஹிருதயம். ஸ்ரீ ஆத்மாசி நித்யம். என்றும் உள்ள ஆத்ம வடிவம். மெதுவாக கவனம் வலது இதயம். ஸ்ரீ பிரகிருதி புருஷாத்பரம். படைக்கப்பட்ட பிரகிருதிக்கு அப்பாற்பட்டது மற்றும் புருஷனுக்கும் அப்பால் உள்ளது. உள்ளேயும் வெளியேயும் உள்ள மொத்த பிரகிருதிக்கும் அப்பாற்பட்டது. மெதுவாக கவனம் விஷுத்தி. ஸ்ரீ துவம் வாக்மயஸ்வம் சின்மயக. உணர்வினால் நிரப்பப்பட்ட இலக்கி முழுதும் ஆனது. மெதுவாக நமது கவனம் ஆக்ஞா சக்கரம். ஸ்ரீ ஞானமயோ விஞ்ஞானமயோசி. முழுமையான அறிவு மற்றும் உணர்ந்துள்ள அறிவின் நிலைப்பாடாகும். மெதுவாக கவனம் சகஸ்ராரம். ஸ்ரீ சச்சிதானந்த வித்யோசி. அனைத்தும் சச்சிதானந்தமானது. இதற்கு ஈடாக வேறு எதுவும் இல்லை. நமது கவனம் முழுமையான சுழுமுனை நாடியில் கொண்டு வரும் பொழுது ஸ்ரீ ஆனந்தமயக துவம் பிரம்மமயக, முழு ஆனந்தமும் மற்றும் மேலான உண்மை நிலையில் சச்சிதானந்தத்தை உணர்தலாகும். நமது கவனம் சகஸ்ராராவிலிருந்து சற்று மேலே கொண்டு செல்லுவோம். முழுமையான அமைதியும் அந்த ஆனந்தமும் நிலைத்திருப்பதுடன் குளிர்ந்த நுண் அதிர்வுகளை நாம் நம்முடைய சகஸ்ராராவில் உணர்கிறோம். நமது கவனத்தை அதற்கும் மேலேயே கொண்டு செல்லும் பொழுது நமது கவனம் நிலைப்படுவதுடன் குளிர்ந்த நுண்ணதிர்வுகளை நாம் பரிபூரணமாக உணர முடிகிறது. மந்திரம் ஸ்ரீ சச்சிதானந்த சாக்ஷாத். ஓம் த்வமேவ சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ சச்சிதானந்த சாக்ஷாத் ஸ்ரீ ஆதிசக்தி மாதாஜி ஸ்ரீ நிர்மலா தேவை நமோ நமக. நாம் இதே நிலையில் ஸ்ரீ கணேச அதர்வசேஷம் கூறுவோம்.
नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवुत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमिष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देवत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरो गणादीन् पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादि तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वाराश्चान्त्यरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपम् नादसन्धानम् संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निःसृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजम् रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणम् अच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृतेः पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्तेऽस्तु लम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
நமது இதே தியான நிலையில் அன்னையின் சொற்பொழிவு நேற்றைய தொடர்ச்சி நாம் இப்பொழுது கேட்போம். 1997 கிருஷ்ண பூஜையில் அன்னையாற்றிய சொற்பொழிவு.
The first thing you give up is lust and greed. I find it among young people now that those who come to Sahaja Yoga become really very free people. They don't run after women. Women don't run after men. They are together, they sit together, talk together, laugh together. But it is purity, that is. In the Quran is described that when Qiyamah will come, beautiful women and beautiful men will be there. But they'll have no lust and greed, they'll be pure. Yes, today you can see that lust and greed is finished. Most of you. Automatically it is finished, and now you can see for yourself that you are free of this bondage. Then our marriages are coming tomorrow. In the Sahaj Dharma, first thing is very important is forgiveness. If somebody cannot forgive, then he cannot be a Sahajogi. Forgiveness. How this forgiveness comes in is by forgetting the past. Otherwise you will go on saying, this person tortured me, that person tortured me, he was very mean to me, he was that to me, he did this to me. Shows that you are not of that caliber to understand Sahaja Yoga. Because you cannot forgive. What is there to remember? The present is the best. Now if you are sitting here with me, enjoying the Ahladadayini Shakti, that time if you are thinking about the past, shows what? That you are not of the caliber. To be the caliber of Sahaja Yoga, you should be free of your past. Finished. There's no need to confess. I know after Sahaja Yoga, many people wrote letters to me of confessions. And I just said, Baba, just burn these letters. I don't remember. I don't want to read anything about anyone. So there should be forgiveness. If there is forgiveness, you will be surprised. You will feel very relieved and your married life will be very happy. But if you try to remember something, all right, some marriages are really, really very difficult, all right? So you get out. In Sahaja Yoga, we have allowed complete divorce, but must be with some reason. Not because you think something is superior. Now we have banned many countries from where we don't want to have girls or from where we don't want to have boys. What is the reason? With experience we have learned, they are not marriage substance. Now, then better not marry. And if you marry, then live like an ideal Sahaja Yogi. Also, if you are a Sahaja Yogini, then you can carry on very much better by forgiving all the time. Every time when people tell me, my mother, you see, you must help me. Why? Because, my husband doesn't give me any money. I said, give him up. I don't mind. He must give you money. Why doesn't he give you money? If you talk to the husband, he'll say, Mother, she's very extravagant. I said, you better give up Sahaja Yoga, both of you, and do what you like. In Sahaj Dharma, the husband-wife relation should be really romantic, should be really beautiful. It is not, we talk of love and all that here. Very rarely people fall in love and carry on with it. It's a blessing if you really get that kind of a feeling. But mostly it is a curse. So to fall in love is very good, but that doesn't mean you forget that you are Sahaja Yogi. In that, Sahaja Yoga helps a lot, I think, in your married life. Same dharma is for your children, that you bring up your children, not troubling them too much, but into a free life. Let them use their wisdom. Sometimes I know children go astray and try to follow wrong things. Then you must correct them. You must tell them. It's your duty. They were not born out of the trees, but they were born here from the parents. So it's the duty of the parents to tell them that this is wrong and this should not be done. It's a very wrong thing. You should correct that. And that correction should be in a Sahaj way. I'll tell you an example. I had a problem once with somebody coming to me and saying, "Mother, I can't do without smoking, I have to smoke." I said, "Better smoke then. But you can't be a Sahajogi, because smoking Sahajogi is a funny caricature, I can't think of a Samaj Sahajogi smoking. How will I look if I start smoking like that? Horrible." I said, "Then, if you are my son, you cannot smoke, it looks bad." I gave up smoking, can you imagine? So dealing with children, always make yourself an example, yourself part and parcel of that advice, so the children don't feel, This is something that I have talked many a times. Children is one thing, I tell you. They can give up everything, but not your love. If they know you love them, they will not accept anything that will make you not love them. This is for definite, because children are the best people who know about love. Of course, I don't know, I feel that in English language I didn't see many books about children, written beautiful, beautiful things. There was one book that was published when I was in London, the children talking about the politicians. And they published, I think, 5,000 books, and that very same day it was finished. So talk to children. Talk to them, you'll be amazed. They are full of honey. They have such nice, nice things with them. And when they talk like that, then you are amazed. How they say things, how they talk of Sahaj, how they are expressing their spiritual strength. Now, we have many very good children. And also, they are absolutely Sahaj. One boy came and he just prostrated himself before me. So I said, "Why you did it?" "No, I was getting cool vibrations, Mother, from you, so I did it." "Is it, you like it?" "Of course." "More than chocolate?" "Of course." I was surprised. "What, you eat them or what?" "No need to eat, You feel so happy inside. And I feel, Mother, you are putting your hand on my heart and trying to console me." Surprised, and "Where is your heart?" He says, "Here is my heart. I feel it here." And just imagine what love and what understanding of Sahaj for these little children who are below even 5 years. Now you are all grown-up children of mine, and I want you to know all the beauties that are within you that you have to enjoy. First of all, learn to laugh at yourself. That's the best way to enjoy yourself. And not to spend much time in the mirror. That's another way. If you spend too much time on the mirror, then something wrong with you. I think personally that it is kind of a possession maybe. So, what you should see inside. Are we Sahaj Dharmis? Mother has established Sahaj Dharma, much more than what Krishna wanted to establish. He wanted to establish the Dharma of love, which of course we have. But apart from that, we have so many other beautiful facets and such beautiful things within our personality that we have forgotten to enjoy. So the attention should be on your own qualities, on your own personalities. And then you will be amazed how your personality is giving you joy, giving you ahlad, giving you so much of patience with others. To me, the whole thing looks like sometimes a joke. because nothing so serious. It's not Rama's type that you have to be serious. I don't have to kill anybody. I don't use any weapons in this lifetime. Without weapons, if things are solved, what can you do? But you must try to see the beauty as Sahaja Yogis. You should be sensitive to see how you have been helped, how you have been guided, how you have been blessed. This is Sahaja Dharma. If you cannot know that, then you live on a very low level. I mean, it's not fault of Sahaja Yoga, but it's your style. You are not sensitive. For supposing somebody is not, does not burn his hand. So what will you do? He has no sense, he has no sensitivity, he cannot feel. He can drink, he can smoke, he can do everything, and still is existing all right. Must be a Rakshasa, I think, or I don't know what to say. So we have to take example from other good Sahaja Yogis and not from the bad ones. And how do we proceed in enjoyment, which is an ocean, just an ocean. For example, now I came, everybody was trying to fan. But also in the West, another problem is they like to live in hermetically sealed rooms, hermetically sealed cars. They are very afraid of draft. I don't know, as if they'll be thrown away or what will happen to them. They don't want draft. I mean, draft is not coming from some iceberg. So they don't believe in the fresh air at all. And that's one other reason that people are very suffocating sometimes, you know. They just suffocate. They are used to suffocating life. Once I was in India, it was very hot. So somebody was driving me, but the person who was there was from Western countries. He said, don't open the window. I said, why? There's draft. I said, in this country, in India, people live in the open. What is a draft? What draft you are talking about? You can't open the door, you can't open the window, you can't open anything. If you open anything, they'll be all dead, as if. So open yourself. As it is about the nature, also it is in their private lives. They don't want to open. If somebody comes to their eyes, oh my God, now we'll have to share the wines, we'll have to share the foods. They cannot share. They cannot share. That is most uncollective. But in India, I must say, people have a good sharing capacity because they are still primitive. They are still primordial, yet not gone out of the way to satisfy their own ego. But I think somehow or other in India, people like to share. If you want to please an Indian, you tell them, tomorrow I'll come and have food with you. His wife will jump. She'll say, now what do you like? Tell me what food you like. She'll jump. But otherwise, what happens? As soon as you say he's coming for food, the wife will say, no, I am going to my mother. Immediately she'll have a program. I just don't understand. They'll have beautiful houses, very clean, very beautiful, everything. But if somebody comes to their house, they get a shock, as if electricity has entered. So for whom is all this? To show off, they will borrow money from the banks. Even Indians in America, they do. They want to have 3 Mercedes, 4 houses. For what? Borrowing money. With the borrowing money, they do it. Sahaja yogis have not to borrow any money. There's no need. You can do away with things. Why to have so many cars? Nowadays people don't even walk at all. We used to go to our school. My father had a car in India. Nothing doing. We had to walk. We used to climb one mountain. It was about 5 miles, the school. Every morning. Then in the night, in the evening, the car used to come. And I would walk with my bare feet because so much vibrations, and on the chappals I thought were cutting my vibrations. So I used to have chappals in my hand and walk. One day we had a new driver. My father sent him. He said, how will I know who is the daughter? He said, any girl with chappals in her hand is the one whom you have to bring. So, it is to enjoy your nobility, to enjoy your generosity. It's very important. And not to side with anyone. You are not identified with anyone. It's much better now, I think, because since you have taken to Sahaj Dharma, I have seen English will tell you what's wrong with English. Swiss will tell you what's wrong with Swiss. Indians will tell you what's wrong with Indians. Actually, I learned from them. I don't know these things are there. Russians will tell you what's wrong with Russians. They immediately start seeing what's wrong with us. Where do we lack in this? Because the collectivity of being in one country, southern India. We see now what's happening in India. All corrupt, horrible, this, that. So I said, all right, if you don't like India, why don't you go somewhere else? No, that will stay here. But this is a very corrupt government. They're very bad, this, that. Anywhere you go, you will find immediately they see. Because you don't know, they are now chosen to change their country. I have taken up many questions now of India, and I am going to start working on that level. We have already started, in a way, for the destitute women, then for other type of poverty and all that. Just by saying, remove poverty, poverty cannot be lost. You have to have feeling for the poor. Then only, but you get it more, that feeling, because you are an Indian. You are an Indian, so what? Your own brothers, sisters starving. You get that very deep feeling within you if you are a Sahaj Dharmi. So this is the new dharma we have established now. In this world, a new race with a new dharma, which is much above. Even Sri Krishna's vision is coming true. He describes in the beginning, I think he was not a good salesman, because he describes the best first. You see, the salesman first will start from 2 rupees, then go onward to 2,000. But he first told us that you have to become Sthita Pragya, means Sahaj Yoga. And then Sri Krishna was asked a question by Arjuna, what is the Sthita Pragya? Then he describes the Sahaj Yoga. That he described before. Second chapter is that. Now. Then the questions start. Arjuna was a great questioner, I think. So he starts asking questions, then what about this, and what about that, and what about that? So he goes on explaining to him that, you see, this is all just a maya. This is all an illusion you are. Get out of this illusion. If once you get out of this illusion, because Arjuna said, they are my relations, they are my teachers, how can I kill you? So Krishna said, nobody is killed. He said, nobody is killed, but they are being killed because they are not following the Satya Dharma. So it's all right. What is your brother and what is your sister? They are not following the Satya Dharma, so you have nothing to do with them. If you can correct them and help them, is all right. Otherwise, forget them. First, deal with people who are straight. Like we should say that we must deal with people who are simple, innocent. And then you can take to difficult people when you are that good. Otherwise, you will come here saying, Mother, I have got this, I have got that. So in Sahaj Dharma, you being the spirit, you also know about others very well. And you can make it out who is who, what chakras they are catching. But the trouble in America, I found that Sahaja Yogis used to just would go and tell somebody, you are catching on this chakra. Now he's come for the first time and you tell him, you are very egoistical. He said, how do you know? Your agya is catching. Maybe his own agya might be catching. Is this the way to receive a new person? Is this the way to talk to a new person? See, on the contrary, you should say, come, sit down. Very nice, you are very great. See, because they are still ignorant, so they like some sort of a buttering, as you call it. You see, we call it chaplusi. Then gradually, because you are doing this just to make him a Sahaja Yogi. Because you love him. Basically, that is the reason. But as soon as somebody comes in, if you tell him, this is wrong with you, that's wrong with you. This is not a pope's business, where you go on telling people what's wrong with them, go and confess. To whom? To all these silly people. It's not that. What we have to show that you have fallen in love with that person. You are nice to that person because you like that person. Then gradually you fill him up. But as soon as he comes, you give him one shot. So finished. How can you have good relations? Americans have to learn this. I don't know why Americans think they are very superior people. I tell you, for wisdom, I would not say they are so much. It's completely lacking wisdom in them. And they misunderstand people very fast. Start judging others is not the way you can have Sahaj Dharma. Sahaj Dharma is you are your own. You are in your own. You are in your own realm and in your happiness and joy. Where is the time to criticize others? So the best thing is to show your maximum love to everyone. In that love, you should not show your pity, but love which is again Ahlada-dayini. This is the message of Sri Krishna, but I don't know how many understood it. Now what you find, those who are following Sri Krishna like Radha, Hare Rama people, they are actually beggars on the street. He is Kubera and his disciples are all beggars. Can you imagine? Does he add to his glory as a Kubera? So, Sahaja Yogis are not like that. Should be generous. Should not bother too much about yourself. Should not all the time think about yourself. But think of the collectivity, how you be. Collectivity is not to force people to come to Sahaja. Once they come to Sahaja, they will know the joy of life. And you don't have to tell them anything. Nothing has to be told. Just silently it will work and they will feel your love. You see, love is something so great. It not only helps others, but also helps you. It's so joyous to give realizations to others. But if you start telling, this chakra is catching, why are you giving realization? If you don't know how to give realization, better not do it. So to criticize is not the way we can enjoy love. Of course you can pull legs of each other sometimes, just for fun's sake. But not to harm, not to torture, not to make that person fall. You are all Sahaj Dharmis. You have accepted Sahaj Dharma. And in Sahaj Dharma, we have to have pure love of the heart, not hypocrisy. and sensible life. Now this Pope is against abortion. I am not. If a woman is suffering, let her have abortion. The one who is living is more important than who are not living. If somebody wants to have abortion, that child can be born again. According to us, nobody dies permanently. Whatever it may be. So, this is one way they use it for propagation of human beings. Like they say the Muslim women are like a factory. They go on producing more children, more children, more children. So there are more voters. So the Pope knows that. See, that's why he said abortion no. Christians should not abort, because then there will be less Christians to compete with the Muslims. But in Sahaja Yoga, we don't have such funny, radical, nonsensical things. We have divorce and we have also abortion, which is important to understand that these are all taboos which are there, but not for people who have to get out of the troubles. You have to help. And that's how it works. But to be very frank, we don't have to do abortions. It is achieved by Param Chaitanya. Param Chaitanya does for me. I don't have to. I don't have to do anything. It's Param Chaitanya. It's nice because it knows what is to be done, how to achieve. And sometimes you are in trouble, then know that you are not leaving things into the hands of the Param Chaitanya. If you leave into the hands of Param Chaitanya, things will work out very well. So to understand Sahaja Yoga, first and foremost thing is how much you are enjoying yourself. How much enjoyment you are giving to others. For that you have music, you have this, that. I was saying that today I won't speak much, but somehow, Shri Krishna, you can't keep quiet. He played murli, bansuri, flute. Look at him. I talked to you, but he just played murli. He didn't talk so much, except for a Gita. You won't find him talking. And those who read also Gita are horrible people actually I've met. Those who read Gita, they don't understand what is Sri Krishna's dharma is. If they don't understand Sri Krishna, how will they understand Sahaja? So if for all of you is to practice on love, on forgiveness, on appreciating others, on giving joy to others. Some of the Sahajogis have been very kind to me also. Once I went to the shop to buy a sari for myself, and the sari was very expensive for my purpose. So I didn't buy. So let it be. This color suits me all right, but doesn't matter. I didn't have so much money to buy. So that Sahaja Yogi bought that sari, and on my birthday gave me a reading. I could not see it because my eyes were filled with tears. Just a small thing like that.